Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Play, and this one was suggested to me by Fighters, who is one of my subscribers. I will put the link in the description to their channel. They suggested to me to try the demo of this, and so I'm going to go in this demo blindfolded because I have never played this game and I haven't heard of it until Fighters told me about it, and I was like, ooh, I might give it a shot. So, yeah, this is called Golden Treasure, the Great Green. At the moment, it's only the demo I've got at the moment. So, I don't know what to expect from it and what it's like, but let's have a look and see. And who knows, it might be a game that I might invest in, who knows. When I get money, of course. Okay, it says you're alone in a chamber. There is one wall which surrounds you utterly in every direction and on every side. The wall is made of love and it embraces you. Its inherent goodness is an obvious... Shut up, you guys. I know what you're trying to do. Sorry, I'm terrible at reading things. This is why you never get me to reading things, because I end up laughing every time. But anyway, going back to what I was doing. Yeah, the wall is made of love and it embraces you. It is inherited goodness. Is an obvious and complete truth. There is a rhythm in the chamber, a beat and a flow which has always been. It is the only way you can tell between sleeping and walking. When awake you can feel the rhythm, and when asleep you cannot. Now you have to forgive my poor reading here. I am terrible when it comes to reading, but there's always the first sort of thing. Anyway, which time do you enjoy the most? Do I enjoy being awake, or do I prefer being quiet of the sleep times? I enjoy being awake. Even now, my bad. Even now, in the beginning, you reach towards change, towards the future. From of the rhythm promises. I think I said that wrong, didn't I? Promises everything to you, and will soon blossom into reality. You have gained a large amount of air mastery. Okay. Then after a time you hear a voice. Sorry, the voice, my bad. At first you did not know that there was a voice. Only a strange sensation unfolded in your mind. A soothing warmth, pulses of orange colour, and a comforting taste of brimstone on your tongue. And yet you are alone here in the chamber. Could there be something outside? You reach out, forming a coloured echo in your thoughts and sending it beyond your reality. And you are rewarded with an explosion of purest joy ringing through your essence and echoing through your mind. In time, you learn the difference between the emotions, the colours of the mind, that the voice outside the wall would pour into your... I fucked that up. I'll read it again, sorry. In time, you learn the differences between the emotions as the colour of the mind, that the voice outside the wall would pour into you through its mind song, and which you would pour back. And so you discover happiness and sadness, anger and calm, fear and curiosity, and an innumerable spectrum of others. I can't even fucking pronounce words properly. And then the images come, pictures. How the fuck am I meant to read this stuff? Pictures etched in neon relief in your mind by the song of the voice. Feel free to troll my reading this here, people. There are images of amazing beings, of stately tree, and honourable, reliable stone, of chattering stream and murmuring sea, and of the great giver who is called sun, and of the great birther who receives from the sun and gives birth to all things, who is also called earth. Wow, so this is why it's called Mother Earth. Anyway, Earth and the sun are the greatest of beasts, mightiest of all the animals, but next to them in might are your people, the true children of above and below, the kin unto each other, who are also called Drak. I actually should put on my fucking glasses, hold on. Right, reading that again. Earth and sun are the greatest of beasts, mightiest of all the animals, but next to them in might are your people, the true children of above and below, the kin unto each other, who are also called Drak. Actually, it's Drak, sorry, my bad. The voice then asks you a question. How the hell am I supposed to read that part? Oh, wait. O tiny king yet to be, which shall you become? The sun, radiant one, the great giver who rules and slays and is slain and reborn each day, or earth who cycle dances to sun's music, who nurtures peacefully and omnipotent births. I can't even say that word. All good beasts, knows all silent secrets, and abides forever. I get you. He's asking you basically which you. I get you. For me is the power and the glory and the rise and the fall. Both I wish to be the sun. For me is knowing and the hearing and the dance of the cycle. I wish to be earth. You know what? I'm gonna go with that. The voice is your choice with an explosion of red and golden sparks and a happy rage. May you become glorious and powerful and bring beautiful and terrible consequences upon all life. Wow. You're going to large amount of fire. Okay. Time has little meaning in the chamber, marked only by the rhythm within you. The wall also seems to embrace you just a little more closely with each moment. The voice from outside leaves and returns again and again, continue to instruct you gently and at a slow pace, ensuring that you can receive its song and build yourself around it. Wait, is this what all this game is all about, is reading? Oh well, anyway. It teaches you of the many good beasts, those of fur and scale and feather and fin. Some are swift like the hopping longear, and some are powerful like the horned grazers, but all are good and all have their own music. I've got to start taking up reading classes one of these days. Most importantly, it teaches you the two great laws. First, that you are a destroyer. To live is good, and you may only preserve your life by luring away. Idiot! It's not luring. It's tearing. Let's start again. I'm going to edit this video quite a bit. First, that you are a destroyer. To live is good, and you may only preserve your life by tearing away the life of others. You must destroy it. Find that which calls to you and destroy it, and take it into yourself and grow mightily. If you fail to destroy it, you will waste away and be yourself destroyed, and all your music will become silence. Second, that you are a creature. All creatures are one or two kinds. Givers, who give their essence during the dance of creation, or birthers, who receive the essence and weave new life from it, bringing it forth in the fulfillment of time. See, I'm getting better. When you have grown great, you must seek out another who is also great and of opposite nature, and through the dance of creation become a source of the future. If you fail in this, the destiny of the children of heaven and earth will waste away, and where there might have been the echo of your music in the time beyond yourself, there will only be silence. So it is wise. No, sorry. So it is, was, and shall be. Wait. Let me just read that first. There is a brief silence during which you sense that there is space enough for one question. What do you do? I ask how best to consume the essence of others. I ask if the voice is my creator. Was it the one of the two whose dance created me? I ask how to do the dance of creation. I ask whether it is possible to live without destroying others. I quietly considered those deep within myself and sought no answers from the voice. You know what? I'll go with that one. Be not crippled by fear, nor by shadow's sympathy. There is no other way to exist. All of the uncountable beings in the one song are destroyers, great and small. Such has been commanded by the beast of time and space, which is also called reality, and so you must accept it with joy. Yay! But you shall choose just what you will become a destroyer of and what you will not. And in that choice lies the power of bringing change. You have gained earth, water, mastery. Beyond the two great laws, sings the voice, there is one lesser law. It is not great. If you violate it, you shall not be destroyed. Nevertheless, taste this truth and chain it within your mind. You must seek treasure. Treasure comes in many kinds, but you will know it when you find it. Treasure is something rare and of worth to all the true children of heaven and earth. By taking treasure as you own, you shall prove your greatness to other kin. You know what? Somebody did suggest to me on DeviantArt that I should actually try and read stories. And I would actually say to that person, because I'm not going to edit anything out of this video, I will say to this person, watch this video for a brief moment and ask yourself that question again, should I really actually read stories on my channel? Because I make a terrible reader. And I'm not meaning that in a bad way, by the way. But, there you go. I think it's because I'm shy, that's what it is. Which I've got no excuse to be. Don't know why. But anyway. Whether attained by strength of body or mind, or any other thing, it matters not. All that matters is that you must gather all treasures to yourself. Some are obvious, but well guarded, and some require little strength, but are difficult to find. None though are... Will you let me read? None though are both obvious and easy obtained, or they would not be treasure. Now, let's see, what do I choose? If I do not need it to survive, why must I seek treasure? What is the greatest treasure? Are all treasures such as can be smelled and touched and seen? Will you give me a treasure, great voice? I allow silence to reign, seeking the answers within myself. You know what? I think the best answer would be, if I was to search for treasure, I wouldn't need to ask what the greatest treasure is, because if I was to ask what the greatest treasure is, maybe I'm just reading too much into this stuff, but if I was to actually ask what the greatest treasure is, there could be given multiple answers to that question, and the real person that can answer that would be oneself. So I'm going to go with, I allow silence to reign, seeking answers within myself. Because I think that's where the true treasure lies properly. That's just me speculating, of course. You look into yourself and see a hunger, vast, noble, and blessed. A hunger for treasure and glory. In its seeking, you shall become great, both unto others and unto yourself. You are ready and need not the warnings or blessings of others. Your music shall be yours, and yours alone. But I don't know how to do music. My music teacher hated me in school. I joke, by the way. The voice song grows softer. Now I leave you, my king and my creation. You may never hear my song again, nor are yours. Well, bye. I've imparted the two great laws as is my duty. You are a destroyer, thank you, and you are a creator, and these truths are woven into you like warmth into blessed flame. If you cease to be a destroyer or creator, you would no longer be king. Wow, no pressure there then. And you know of the lesser law, the seeking and taking of treasure. Though you may survive and be well fed and strong of body, if you have no treasure, you will never be called great among the king. You will never know the pleasure of the dance of creation, and your creator self will languish in a frigid void. All other laws are false. These alone bind us. Remember that you are dark king. All other beings of this world must stand in the shadow of your beautiful and terrible music. The rhythm which you feel now flowing through you is the rhythm of life. To have the rhythm within you is to be alive. To be silent without the rhythm is the perfect sign of death. Nature shall now be your guide, companion, and opponent, your friend, enemy, and always your teacher. There is no being born of earth the great birther, and the sun the great giver. Greater than you, the music of our people is great. Rejoice knowing that your essence has been woven into such a body, and that such a fate is yours. When you at last escape from the wall which I have put around you, both to keep you safe and to test you, then you'll be worthy to begin the great adventure which some call life. And with that final message, the idea of yourself exploding from potently into reality, the voice fades and is gone. You know that it will not return. How do you feel in that moment? Relieved to be alone again? Excited to begin a mysterious journey? Abandoned by my creator? Abandoned for admiration for my creator? Nothing. Let's see. If I was in that situation, relieved to be alone. If it was my first time, I'll probably be a bit nervous. Excited? That would probably be most likely, because I wouldn't feel abandoned. Admiration? Nothing. I'll probably be stuck between admiration and... I'll go with that one, actually. You are eager to show the world how great you are, how much greater you shall become. You dance a tiny dance within the confines of the chamber and sing raw, pure songs of hope and longing into the nothingness beyond the wall. Wait, I'm actually doing this shit? Wait, I can sing? I can sing! Well, hey. For a time, you are left alone again within the chamber. You feel the measure beating of your rhythm within you and drift in and out of consciousness. The wall seems to have gotten smaller, hugging you tightly indeed. Your rhythm has swelled into a mighty chords, and your breath is fierce against your legs. It sounds like the whole giving birth thing, if you don't mind me saying so. Suddenly, and without warning, the voice returns. It is not a measured song rife with all the jewels as last time. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but a lurid gash of feelings and ideas suddenly thrust upon you. Beware the other seed, the no-tails, the flat faces, beware their terrible music, beware the seed of the others, beware. Okay, shut up. Anyway, and suddenly there is an awful silence, a space left behind where something should have been. I hear a heartbeat. No other voices enter your mind. A few times you think you may be receiving a song, but it always proves to be simply yourself, echoing tiny hopes, fears, and dreams. Meanwhile, the wall which is made of love and which has always embraced you, is squeezing you very tightly. Oh God, I'm choking! It's love, once so pure and be. Did I really have to put complicated words for me to not read properly? I don't know. I guess not everybody's retarded like me. By the way, I apologise for using that word. I'll try and avoid using that word so much because I know it's offensive on some others. But yeah, I only use it to insult myself anyway. But anyway, where was that to? It's love, once so pure and banal, benign has become toxic. You are pressed so mercifully you can barely breathe, and to make matters worse, you feel a horrible emptiness, a draining within you, within your core. Oh man, sounds like depression. You must do something. Push against the wall. Be still and silent. Breathe and wait. You know what? I'm going to be patient. The wall loves you and knows what is best for you, and yet you grow weaker and less comfortable with each passing moment, and at the last you are so confined that you cannot even breathe. The wall is going to love you into destruction. Well, fuck me, it's going to fuck me over. Panic sets in over your mind and slaving your actions to your most basic self. You thrash and struggle and gasp. For the first time, you know true, complete and utter fear. But at last, through your fear and your mad dance, you cause a breaking of everything that you have ever known. It falls agonizingly slowly to pieces, the wall cracking and crunching as it's cemented. I know that word. It's in my head. I will be honest here. I have a bit of dyslexia here, and that gets in my way of pronouncing certain things because I'm thinking of the word, but I can't pronounce certain things as well at the same time. So it does affect my reading and writing. So hence why I'm a little bit bumpy at the same time. So yeah. Right. Crunching as it simultaneously fails and succeeds in its true mission. Wait, am I hatching out from an egg? You hear not only with your mind, but with your ears, and see, not only with your mind, but with your true eyes, covered in the ruins of the wall, you emerge out of potential existence into life. Wow, I gained a lot. Bright light! Yeah, my Mogwai senses tend to kick in when I see too much bright light. Okay, so what happens now? Okay. Okay, I like the art style here. This is pretty cool. I like that. I like they've done a little interaction here and there. So if I'm getting this right, this is probably a point and click play type of game. Something that I'm quite familiar with because obviously playing Lost Eden and all those other games and such. So yeah, I'm actually impressed with the art style already with it, and it looks quite really pretty and such. And I love all the colours that they use. Yeah, I can see why fighters actually suggest this to me because yeah, it looks really interesting. Anyway, you are somewhere inside the body of Earth, the Great Bertha. Her semi-soft flesh is vein here and there, with the grasping roots of trees or blockage by stones, who stare blindly at you. The air here tastes of comfort and slumber, and your own body feels as though it is in good condition. But you feel a burning in your core. You know that it is the destroyer within, eager for substance to fill your being. If you thought If you fail to find anything to destroy, the emptiness will overtake you and your life will be lost. You sense nothing to consume here, though. A few illuminating rays tumble in from above, but your vision is still dim and unsteady. Perhaps you could leave this place by crawling up the tangle of roots overhead. Whenever you consider a task which you alone cannot conquer, you will get a sense of whether you will succeed or fail, based on your elemental attributes. Climbing up the roots would require a certain amount of fluidity and flexibility, which are the domain of the water element. Red indicates that you cannot succeed, at least not without problems, in your current state, while green indicates you are feeling that you certainly can. Yellow means that it is too close to be sure. You may or may not succeed. As you make choices, your health and energy may be affected as well. Success brings benefits, but be not too afraid of failure, though through it all beings learn and grow strong, while success has little to teach. Now choose, newborn. What will you do? Examine what is left of the wall. Crawl your way through the hard earth downwards into the direction of the earth embrace. Claw your way through the softer soil sideways and upwards towards the light. Use your limbs and jaws to climb directly up the hanging roots. You know what? I'm going to examine what's left of the wall. The chamber of your creation seems so small now. Moments ago it was your entire reality. Perhaps there is another reality beyond this one, and you now see into which you will one day hatch. Have you any other further business with the wall? It does not smell attractive. Consume the wall or leave? You know what, sorry, I'm going to consume it. The wall crunches and crackles pleasantly in your mouth as you consume it, but it lashes your throat as it is drawn down to your core, causing you to cry out in discomfort. It also does not seem to do anything for your hunger. Well, fuck. What will you do? Crawl your way through the hard earth downwards. Oh, right. Eeny meeny. Let's see, you got this one. Aha. I'm gonna go for this one. You flow steadily upwards through the hidden specks between the roots and stone, twisting your body to fill the empty space. The light grows as you emerge into a still larger chamber. Okay, I actually like, like I said, I do actually like the art style. I think it's really quite nice. I actually like it. And you know, even I haven't got that far into the game, it does seem like the sort of game that I would actually play on night, because I am what people would say a sucker for these type of point and click games sort of thing. So it is quite interesting in that. But anyway, where was that to? But yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with it so far. There's plenty to read and such, and I like the sound effects and the music that was being used and such, and even the questions that it asks. But anyway, this space is much bigger. Wait, much bigger? Rewind. This space is much larger than the last, and though you are still sheltered by Earth's body, light is more plentiful here. You may be approaching her skin. A clean azure flavour slides across your tongue. Water, the comforter and support of all life, is here, gathered into a still body before you. Something within you resonates with it, drawing you toward it. What is your will? Draw closer to the water. Leave this place behind. The light outside calls urgently. Something tells me that water will be important. You move closer. And for the first time, you see yourself. Your body, sculptured and painted by time and space, is almost beyond description. Your armour shines subtly with each rich hues, should I say, like the promise of precious things buried deep. Your feathers, each one dried with more colours than you know, the days of long for the touch of air, and you are crowned with plumes so that all other good beasts may know your sovereignty. Your long neck, graceful limbs, and supple tail transform every motion into a waving cascade of flowing movement. Seeing your true form for the first time, you feel surprised, afraid, proud, peaceful. You know what? I'm going to go with proud because I am fucking good looking. Anyway, all the four elements of reality sing out through your form. You are nothing short of gorgeous. Every part of you, the pinnacle of the possibilities of being, as channeled through the gauntlet of time. Yeah, it's because, you know, I'm pretty damn good looking, you know. I mean, you are the king, the children of above and below, and you feel a deep and shameless love for everything you are. Yeah, that's right, I'm pretty darn good. This indeed is the perfect and ultimate body into which you essence has been woven. These are the limbs with which you will walk the path of this life, the teeth and claws with which you will met out the judgment of destruction upon other beings. This is the fruit of your creators, and this is the body whose legacy may be gifted. What the hell? How am I supposed to pronounce that? Right, maybe bequeathed to others. I'm just gonna make guesses. I can't pronounce it well. To others, if you survive long enough and are found worthy, this is yourself worthy of respect, admiration, and every success. What is your will? Consume some of the water. Leave this place behind. The lighter side calls only. I want to consume some water because I is thirsty. You lower your mouth into the body of water and use your tongue and take some of it into you. It flows pleasantly down, trickling to your core, relieving you of little of the emptiness within and soothing your essence. You have gained a little energy. Water's reputation as a friend to all life is apparently well deserved. Your core demands something which water alone cannot slake, though. With nothing else to do within this space, you follow the whispers as air and light outwards. Now that you have emerged from the Great Mother's flesh, you can see her more complete, and her power and beauty are beyond your wildest hope. The trees are her feathers, and the mountains and her spine. Her breath is the wind, and her essence flows in streams, rivers, and the distant seas. By the way, people, if you feel like laughing at the way I'm reading this stuff, by all means, because I personally am laughing at myself inside, and it's like, dude, you gotta learn to read better than this. But anyway, above you, sun, the great giver, shines its own endless essence down upon earth. He blazes above you, mightily in his glory, beautifully and shameless in his circle dance of creation, by which all that carries the rhythm of life is ultimately begotten. The air between them is sweet with life and night. The fruits of their union The wind blows, teasing your wings. A wild desire to treat the air, to rise above, fills you. What will you do? Embrace the wind, spread your wings? Know your limitations, climb down. You know what, I'm gonna be... You know what, sorry, I'll go for that. Oh, it would appear I can fly. You spread your wings and leap fearlessly from the heights, knowing that Earth cannot hold you Draken greatness. For a single beautiful moment, you hang in the air, and then Earth rushes swiftly at your frantic, it folding... Wait a minute. Earth rushes swiftly at your frantic failing of your limbs does nothing. You tumble to the ground, crashing through treetops, then limbs, then bushes, and then the cool, unforgiving ground. Oh! Whoa. Fuck! The Fool. I played the Fool. It is fitting that King Reach should see that crowd. Far better t-shirt. This grant you a tiny bonus for. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, damn, that alright, that was perfect. You know, that perfectly goes with me at times, because I can be quite the fool at times. Anyways, body ringing with pain, you slowly recover from nature's rebuke. Apparently, you are not yet worthy of treading the boundless paths of the above. You sense that you have much growing and learning to do before you can realise your dream of a few moments ago. Your miserable failed attempt at... Hey, come on! You could go easy on me. I mean, gotta give me credit for being brave, right? But anyway, your miserable failed attempt at flight seems to have been witnessed by a small winged beast, a lesser child of earth and sun. It stands out against its surroundings in bold black and white. It laughs at you, insulting you with a mocking song. I swear to fuck if you do, you're not, you bastard. The mighty Draken once ruled over the earth, now have seen earth rules over their race. What? Is that an insult? Although who tried to fly just after birth, are chained like the slave by her downward embrace. I'll give you a sense of laugh about you little shit. Let the shame of my song and your body's own pain teach you this: only reach for what you can attain. You can suck a... How you respond? Yeah, I've got to respond to you. I'll say... Here's a dragon with a big fat... No, I'm not even going to go there. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? My mother always said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. So I won't reply. Tend to get it to divulge a secret. Violence and insulting me, so I'm just going to go with endure it. You attempt to detach yourself from the song of mockery, thanking the white black for its warning, but your mind song still contains traces of shame and annoyance, which pleases the white black greatly. Yeah, as you wait, you little shit. You pretend to be stone, but you are nothing but flesh. Your feelings are fragile, your mind is all too fresh. You can go and kiss my ass. Shame groans at you as it wings away, but have learned a valuable lesson, and your bond with the patient earth has strengthened. The pride of the king must not be easily shaken. Just you wait, you little shit. I'm gonna fucking eat you for dinner one of these days. So yeah, you can go and mockery. Anyway, Moving on, you allow the hillside to guide you downward. You have been following the path of a swift running river for some time when you are struck by a powerful scent. Flicking your tongue out, you taste the sacred essence of one of the kin on the breeze, floating on twin wings of pain and decay. There is another flavour as well, something strange, something animal, but not something other. You shudder, your feathers as raising upward. Involuntary, which could the strange sense mean? I actually read that right. The king whose scent you now smell could possibly explain, but you are now hatched and beyond the chamber. All kin are rivals, seldom welcome the scent of other Drak in their territory. I'm still having trouble pronouncing it. Is it Drak? I'm not sure. Still, there is something familiar in that scent, something which tugs at the corners of your mind. Stilling yourself, you carefully draw closer to its source. Destruction. The horrible stillness of a body empty of spirit. The noble red essence of great king shed not in true dance of destruction, but trapped, tortured. The confession, the pain. You bastard humans. In the synergy between its scent and yours, you know without a doubt this was the great being who instructed you as the voice. This was one of your creators. Its rhythm is now silence, its song forever still. Already tiny spirits of decay infest the vast body, feeding off it, reducing it to void. Something is clawing at you from within, straining at your heartbone and flooding your mind. Fear and rage and shuddering Lucy overtake you one after another, growling and withering within. You feel yourself instinctively bleaching fire seed into the back of your throat, only just managing to swallow it again, denying it the chance to explode into a searing flame to consume the things which now sing and dance near the ruins of one who created you. Honestly, we humans can be right bastards at times. Seriously. The things, what they are... Oh, sorry. The things, what are they? There is something wrong with them. Something very, very wrong. Welcome to the human race. We can be quite fucked up at times, but... Hey ho, that's us in a nutshell at times. They seem to have more than one skin, some of them belonging to other animals. The brightness of their body heat is darkened by the cold, dead hides they cover themselves with. There is something strange about their oily scent, something familiar, but alongside that something completely other, like no true animal. They clutch strange things in their forepaws, which you cannot identify, though they reek of blood of trees, but mostly horrifying. They have no tails. They are tailless. You are split inside. The air within you is screaming to run away as fast as you can from this place, and the fire within is urging you to destroy these no tails. Decide quickly. You know what? I'm gonna burn the motherfuckers. Summoning your fire breath, you let out a song of defiance and charge towards the stilted monsters. Surely their short, dull claws and teeth would be no match for your weapons. And ouch. Something arcs through the air with a vague hiss and strikes you in the breast. A stone fang attached to a small piece of tree flesh is stuck within you, just below your heartbone. Your body is singing to a crimson hum, lancing through your veins as your dark scarlet essence seeps out, fading, falling away. Ignore the pain and fear, keep charging forward, or do I run? You know what? I'm gonna go for that. See what happens. Oh, what have I done? Your vision swims, darkening, and the smell of your own essence escaping from your wounds drowns out the essence. You know, I'm going to go with that one, see what happens. Final darkness begins to coil around you, embracing you. You are somehow lying on the ground, your legs exhaling weakly at the great mother beneath you. There is a sound far away, like thunder rolling over all. And then you become silent, living with you, still forever. Oh shit, I died. Maybe that was a bad idea. Oh right, I'm back to me again, so I don't need to read all this, do I? So, back to deciding... Okay, let's skip through this. So I don't need to read all that. Okay, let's see what happens if I choose the other thing. I'll go with that. You flow rapidly through the underbush, scrambling over rotten tree corpses and crashing through shrubs until there is no trace of either scent or sound of the no-tails. They seem to possess some kind of terrible magic which allows them to cause harm even from far away. Again, this seems wrong beyond all possible definition of the word. It is not all order in the world dependent on the simple fairness of having to destroy your enemies with your own body. Perhaps the bizarre things are beyond your ability to deal with. As a Hutchling, you resolve to grow stronger so that you can bring destruction to them. Avoid the no-tails at all costs. Attempt to learn and intimidate their strange music. You know what, I'm going to go with that one. You need to take some dangerous chances, but perhaps you can learn their way. You try standing on your own hind legs as they do, but though it briefly frees your forepaws, that proves to be an unstable position for you. The thought of covering your beautiful body with the skins of other animals seems wrong. Perhaps there is a power there, though there is too much to think about. You lack information and your core is empty and needs to be filled. For now, you must turn to other things. Perhaps there will be other opportunities to learn about the no-tails. Bloody humans. Just for the record, I don't hate the human race. I actually respect it as well, because after all, if I started hating the human race, I'd be hating myself. Because, like in every species, we both got our goods and we both got our bads. But obviously, this shows more of the selfish side of the humans at times. But you know, through a fantasy way. And I actually like, you know, how they've done that. It's kind of like an old feeling to have, because I remember seeing this in my childhood through cartoons and such like that, and I'm pretty sure that most of you probably remember these sort of things through your childhood and that, and probably thinking, yeah, you know, there's always humankind at the core, destruction or something like that, you know, and it's always like a problem in that. But just bear in mind, not all humans are bad. Just bear that in mind, because otherwise you wouldn't have people like myself. Well, I've got to say I'm pretty darn good, right? But no, seriously, you have got a lot of good humans out there. But anyway, enough of me yakking about that, because otherwise I'm going to be boring. Anyway, you feel something small striking your armour. You turn to see what it is and find nothing. But then it happens again. And again, it is not painful, but it is annoying. Don't tell me, I've got fleas, right? Eventually you realise that this must be rain. Oh, fuck. The sacred water of the sky, which sometimes falls to bless the Great Mother, of which you were told while still in the chamber. So rain is falling everywhere, tumbling and vaulting off leaves, and sliding merrily down the grass. It makes it hard to smell, and holy shit, the noise is loud. I better turn my earphones down. It makes it hard to smell, and the taste of the air, and protrudes you as it splatters against your armor. You find shelter in what used to be the den of a family of fur beasts. Their scent lingers only on the edge of your consciousness, and they must have been gone for many suns or even moons. You dig in slightly deeper and broader with your claws and then settle in. What remains, downward dive. Oh, this is really good. I actually like what they've done here and that. They've done a lot of interaction. They give you a lot of decisions in that, and some decisions can be like the one decisions as was shown previously. And the good thing is they don't actually put you too far back in the game. They actually put you back before you made that decision and actually make it go, right, try again. And it seems like every decision that you take affects how the actual story of the game comes out. And I think that's pretty good, actually. I might actually invest in this game, actually, just to actually play it and find out more. So, yeah, I actually think it is quite a good game. I love the art style, what they're using here. And I love the, you know, the music that they're using and the sound effects and such. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this video here for now, because, you know, I've already played enough of this game to actually say that I like it. And I may actually purchase it in the future. Not yet, but I definitely will say a big shout out to Fighters there. Good choice. Alright, and I'm glad, and I actually thank you for actually suggesting this to me. I will most likely buy this in the future, just not yet, because at the moment I have to wait till my money's built. But yeah, this game is definitely quite interesting, and I actually like it. Actually, it's good to actually, you know, sit down and play these type of games, you know, because especially if you like to just relax your mind and such like that, and it just, you know, it does all that, and it's pretty good. So yeah, if you want me to play more games like this, and if you want me to play any other games, you know, just suggest a way to me, and I'll be happy to give them a shot, you know. And till next time, people, you'll take it easy, and yeah, peace out.